right, I've got this beautiful abstract piece that I've worked on really hard, and now I'm ready to make it look fancy and ready to present. So what I did is I kind of looked at the colors and I thought, I think this could look good on blue or purple or maybe even yellow. And then I got those pieces of paper, and what you can do is lay them out on the floor in a safe space or at a table, and you're going to kind of set them on top and compare them. So if I look at the purple, that's pretty nice. I like that. I'm going to look at the blue and decide, do I like the blue better or the purple better? Or maybe the yellow. Let's see. Ooh, you know what? I thought the yellow would be great, but I love how it looks down here, but I do not like how it looks up here. It's too similar, so it doesn't have that nice pop. So I'm going to get rid of the yellow. But now I still can't decide between purple and blue. What do you think? What's better, blue or the purple? You know, I think I'm gonna go with the purple for this one, just because there's got these like purple here in the middle, and I feel like that looks nice. So now I've decided what paper I want on the back of my painting. So my next step is to get my painting and try to make sure it's as flat as possible. You can always take it and bring it to the edge of a table. See if I can show you that right here. And kind of go like this, drag it along the edge. Sometimes that very gently, that'll help it to kind of straighten out a little bit, but I'll show you how you can do that again after you've glued. So when it's time to glue, let's get this up a little higher. All right, when it's time to glue, we're gonna turn to the back of our paper and we're gonna check that our glue bottle works. Okay, this is so important. If the glue is not making that sound to show that air can come out and then that glue can come out when we need it, a lot of times it will work if you close it really tight and try to scrape off anything that's crusty in there. Not always, but a lot of times that will solve the problem. So thankfully, this glue bottle is working. We give it a little whoosh to make the glue come down to the bottom. And I am going to squeeze a medium-sized line. Now I'm squeezing this medium-sized line, not right up to the edge, close to the edge, but not right up to the edge. Do you see that? If I put the glue right here, that would be way too close and it would ooze out. And that would not be nice and fancy. It would make it look sloppy. So I'm going to put that rectangle on the outside, close to the edge, and I'm going to put another one towards the middle, just to make sure that the whole painting gets stuck. If you want, you could even add a couple lines going this way, but really that big rectangle and little rectangle will do the trick. Now, this next part's important. I'm going to hold my glue bottle, but without squeezing it, because I'm going to use that orange part to do my messy ooey gooey work for me, because I'm going to use it to spread the glue flat. The glue does its best work when it's spread out as far as possible on as much of the surface of the paper as we can get it. Okay? So I'm kind of bringing that all the way around, almost like I'm making a giant sticker. All right. Now, here's another tricky part. Pay close attention. I'm going to turn this over carefully, and I'm going to hold it on the edges. I might get a little glue on me, that's okay. And I'm going to float it to kind of see, is it about in the right place? And this is tricky because my painting is kind of curly. So once I push down here, I can kind of tell, looks good here. It looks a little bit further away. And while the glue is still wet, I can kind of slide it around and fix things. So you see, I could even take it off real quick, whoops, and put it a little bit higher if I saw that that wasn't the right spot. Okay, and this part is so important because while this glue is still wet, I'm trying to go out like this, and I want to be careful. If I get some glue on my hands, I gotta go like wipe my hands on the paper towel because I don't want to get glue all over my painting. So here's where I'm really making sure that that contact with my painting is nice and crisp with the paper underneath. And then you can do that trick where you drag it. Show you that closely. You can take it and drag it gently along the table edge to try to get it nice and flat. So let me try and show you that one more time with my camera in the right place. Whoa, it's so bouncy. All right, so right here, I'm bringing it to the edge. I'm holding it firm but gentle. I'm trying to be careful to be nice with my painting. And I'm going to come here. If I see it wrinkling too much on an end, I'm going to stop and check. And then I go like this and kind of just guide it so that that dragging on the back just really helps to smooth it out. Ooh, that looks so much better. I love it. So now it's nice and fancy, and I've got a border around the edge just by getting a colored piece of paper and gluing it really carefully.